So ISHOWSPEED is set to jet in Kenya soon. I don't know when exactly is the date, but he's on his Africa tour. He first, I think, went to South Africa, and then I think currently he's in Mozambique. And then he's supposed to be in Kenya, and then at some point in Uganda. I don't know if it's Tanzania. I've not checked the itinerary, but it's interesting because most of you guys are too excited. You're feeling extremely ecstatic, like, he's coming to shout you out and, make you famous. What you need to understand, by the way, this is the truth about ISHOWSPEED. All his stunts and his stream is actually produced like a television show. In fact, the professional word is contrived, meaning that it's curated to fit a certain reaction and a certain moment to be captured and shared on video and also on camera. Also, one thing you need to understand, nobody goes live and within 15 seconds, there's 47 million people on that stream watching. You mean even Venezuela, where Maduro is the president, a country of 30 million people, you want to tell me a whole entire globe is just waiting for Speedy to go live on his IRL so that they tune in? No. ISHOWSPEED or Speedy has been strategically put there by the controllers of Twitch, the backend. And what you need to understand is ISHOWSPEED stream is actually produced on, there's a word for it, it's in television. There's a word for it in television for production. Like a whole, it has a server and everything. ISHOWSPEED is not your ordinary streamer with a mobile phone or with a gadget. He has been strategically put there by the owners of Twitch. So he's promoting a certain agenda, and they specifically go for youngins who can do stunts and everything. He's paid for that. But 90% of the numbers that actually, if you closely observe the numbers that are always live and sending sentiments and comments and reactions on that Twitch or that YouTube stream, most of them are AI bots. And you need to understand, Kai Sinat, ISHOWSPEED, the other one is DDG, all of those are industry plans. So if you are an upcoming, streamer, or you have a vision to be a streamer, or, you want to be the likes of ISHOWSPEED, you can't exactly be like him and you can't beat him, because he has been strategically placed there by the owners of the platforms. And the more the numbers of the streams, the more he's rewarded for that. And there's something he also has to pay for that. So ISHOWSPEED is not your ordinary streamer. He's an industry plant, and he's been strategically placed there by the controllers at the back end. And that's why sometimes whenever there are hitches on that stream, whenever it's I think it buffers sometimes, it goes blank, and then you can literally even see at the back end in the United States at the servers, there's an output, an input, a server, a control room. Like there's people, literally, it's like a whole TV production crew producing him in the back end. So sometimes he even has to listen to the talkback. So ISHOWSPEED is not your ordinary streamer, and you can never be like him. And also when he lands in Kenya, because I understand, according to some of your sentiments, guys, he's set to, I think, compete with, contest with Ferdinand Omanyala. Shout out to Omanyala. Omanyala is an iconic, legendary athlete, because they strategically know that he has fame, and he has fame and fortune, and he's a pro athlete. And so they know specifically if they do it with Omanyala, they definitely gonna get to grab and scoop a specific demographic of, Kenyan population, more specifically the youth. But then this stands within the Korogocho, because there's also, I think I saw it from Trevor. Let me just read some of your expectations of ISHOWSPEED. Yeah. So Director Trevor suggests must-do Kenyan experiences for ISHOWSPEED ahead of his visit. And he's listed Dress with the Manyala. Of course, that one, it's bound to happen. Maasai traditional welcome dance TikTok challenge with Mathare kids, test the roaming chef's food, Isukuti dance, Nganya matatu experience, Kenyan street food, Gen Z Goliath aonekane mahali, city tour hapo ndani. Hapo kwa matatu, 1000%. I think I love it. City tour, national park and other destinations, very credible places. Some of the comments include where there was an interesting one where Terence Creative says that he should have a meeting with content creators. But of course, if he were to have a meeting, because I know his management is an elitist management, they will definitely select someone that they know is a pro, someone that they can manipulate, and they can also use him to promote some certain agendas that specifically align with the controllers of Twitch and the Hollywood industry. So I can see that Albi says ISHOWSPEED should not visit the ghetto during his mtembeze barabara kalikali. Okay. Mkona expectations. Prankster Vinde slums Albi over claims that ISHOWSPEED should not visit slums. I mean, please don't take him to slums. I understand. I mean, it's all about, imperfections, the way they react, say, but please, if he will request, because also it's a management the management that makes decisions, I don't think he'll be interested to. But yeah, I would love him to go to Matare and those interiors and showcase the talents in there. But sometimes just market your best, market your best. Anyways, who am I to, give which activities should ISHOWSPEED try when he lands in Kenya? Let me see at the comment section. Afike CBD aibiwe simu ajaribu kufuatwa. Huyo huwezi mwibia bro. Huyo huwezi mwibia. Yako na security noma sana, elite security. Sleep, wewe. Upon the opposite, akule pale klabu, asiende Githurai, aende Habanos, atry kudate dem Kenya. He definitely is not straight. He can't be. He will never. Meeting Steve Simple Boy, wow. Masai at JKIA, Backcliff, Kwanganya, Ombachi, the roaming chef, Nairobi National. Simkona mavitu. But anyways, ISHOWSPEED is an elite streamer. Like I've said, I've clarified. He's not your ordinary streamer. He has been planted there strategically by the owners of Twitch, a platform that most people that have a dream of being streamers also want to gain fame. And remember, I think he's the most followed in the United States in terms of streaming as a streamer. But I think it's Mr. Beast who has most numbers both on Instagram and YouTube that surpass the American population. So, simkona my expectations, bwana. Tulieni, he's not gonna do it all of those things. Plus, how is he donating? He's not. So, man. But I'll be here to watch, man. I'll be here to watch and curate conversations. What are you expecting him to do?